things in telling stories is they try to get you from behind the podium so that you can relate a little bit better with the people. This story is not unique with me. It's one actually that went around on the internet for a while, but it is a touching story and I'd like to tell it to you. Tess was a little girl, and she opened up her jar of money, and she unscrewed it and counted the money. She looked at it and she counted it again. And she counted it one more time. She wanted to make sure she knew exactly how much money she had. And then she stuck it back in her jar, screwed it up, kissed her brother on the forehead, and slipped out the back door. She ran to the pharmacy 6 blocks away and walked inside the door and went back to the pharmaceutical counter where the pharmacist was busy. He was talking to another man, so she had been taught to be polite. So she stood there for a minute, started shuffling her feet, moving around, trying to catch their attention. No good. She still waited. And finally she took a quarter out of her jar and she slammed it on the counter. And the pharmacist looked at her and said, "What do you want? I'm here talking to my brother, and I haven't seen him in ages." And instead of running, she stood there and she stood tall and she said, "I want to talk to you about my brother. He's really, really sick, and I'm here to buy a miracle." Well, the pharmacist looked at her and said, "Miracle?" And so he said, "What? You want a miracle?" She said, "Yes, my brother has something growing inside his head, and my mom and dad don't have the money to pay. And so I want to buy a miracle." Well, the pharmacist stood there for a minute and looked at the man across the counter. And the girl began to cry. And the man beside the counter kneeled down and said, "Well, tell me about your brother." And she said, "His name is Andrew. And he used to run and play with me all the time, but now he gets tired. And now he has headaches. And my mom and dad took him to the doctor, and they said he has to have an operation, and my dad can't pay. And they said that only a miracle would save my brother Andrew. And so I want to buy a miracle. How much does a miracle cost?" And she held her jar out to him. And the pharmacist said, "I can't give you a miracle. I don't have a miracle." But the other man looked at her and said, "How much do you have?" She looked at it and she said, "I have $1.11. And if it's not enough, I can get more. But I need a miracle." And the man smiled at her and he said, "Well, what a coincidence. Miracles for little brothers cost exactly $1.11. And she gave him the jar, and he took her by the hand and he said, "Take me home to your parents, and we'll see if I have the miracle you need." And so Dr. Carlton Armstrong took the hand of Tess and walked with her to her tenement house and met with the parents and examined the son. And as they were there, he said that he could do this. He was a surgeon specializing in neurosurgery. And so he performed the surgery with no cost to the family, none at all. And after Andrew was fine and was running around, the parents would sit and they would talk about how much this miracle cost, how much that surgery, the time in the hospital. And Tess would hear them speaking, and she would sit and just kind of smiled to herself because she knew that the miracle cost $1.11.